Right, hi everyone, this is your Sunday message. So I wasn't going to use this deck, but it was kicking about, so we'll read it. So we've got the Knight of Cups, and it says, idealistic, romantic, Prince Charming, following one's heart proposals. So we can't ignore him because he leapt in there and he was upright. So, but if you don't mind me, Knight of Cups, this is a past life reading. So, yeah, I'm actually having a wee, what the fuck, by the way, guys, my hair's greasy, right, so we're just rolling with it. You know how it is if you're a girl or a guy with long hair, I don't know. My hair's a lot nicer if I leave it and I just keep bugging my hair up on top of my head and having a bath or a shower, and then it's, anyway, so I get really tired this time of year. But yeah, I'm actually going to be having a wee break away from my house, just probably just overnight. So that'll be quite nice. And yeah, but yeah, happy Sunday to you. I am. Oh my god, it's actually quite. Oh, the window's not open. I am filming this on the Sunday, right? So, but I'm not. I really haven't. Well, I don't think I am. I can't. I'm going to see how I go with this. And if I take ages doing this, then, because I keep thinking, like, I just always keep thinking, like, I don't like January, but actually last January I was, like, up and on it, like, felt really good and quite bored, like, on, like, the 1st of January, so, but the whole point is not about my energy, it's not about whether or not I'm feeling good or not, it's really just about having a break, so I keep trying to remind myself that, so yeah, so my point is I'm going to try and film the ones from the 1st to the 7th so that after I'm filming this, I don't film any more. We'll see how I go. And I'm definitely going to try and stay off YouTube for the most part from, what day is today? Yeah, from tomorrow, from like Monday. Even just for like 5 days or something. So again, you see my videos, but what I mean is I don't want to be watching anyone else's. And I think I'll do alright with that, because last night I watched my own shamanic journey about addictions, and it's quite funny, I actually, apart from one thing today, I actually haven't watched anything, and come to think of it, that is actually quite a miracle. That is actually quite a miracle, by the way. That's true, isn't it? I haven't watched any other, yeah, I've only, that's, by the way, that stuff works. And I might have sat my ass down to channel the energy, but that's God and the guides working miracles through me. But that works. So if you've got addictions or bad habits, any kind, go and listen to that. I channeled it literally this time last year. I channeled it on the 30th of last year. It's about releasing codependent connections as well, whether that's love, friendship, family. And it's the same one that it's one of you guys, but it's also somebody like close to me, like, I would consider a friend as well. Again, you know what I mean? Like, I consider lots of people I've met through work a friend too, but I've got people that tune in that I've known before that like my work too. And but long and short is that was somebody that was being pulled back to somebody from their past romantically. That I don't feel they would have done it in any way, but because it's anonymous, I'm just sort of sharing with you. She just sort of expressed she was being pulled back to the past, and I just happened to say, like, try it, it works for other people with loads of different things. And yeah, like when I spoke to her like 3 weeks later, and it just so happened we checked in 3 weeks later, she was just kind of like, I actually haven't given my second thought, and it was like, yeah, it completely worked. And so I'm just sharing me, if you are struggling with knowing up here that karmic ex isn't good for you, or that person you casually hook up with now and again is toxic and you don't want to be manipulated in by them, or that friend that you've known for like 30 years and is your best friend but treats you like crap. But if you want to be done with all these sort of things, listen to that journey. So I'm wearing my infamous, because I've had it for ages, my favourite. I don't know how it's not got holes in it or that, but it's like a leopard print polo neck, and it's on the playlist, so it's addictions, codependency, something like that. But just look at the date, and it's actually got the 31st December on it, but I filmed it on the 30th. yeah, it really did. What I will say is it works, but don't be surprised if you get the pushback. Like, it reminds you that, like, you could do that to set boundaries energetically with people in your life that, yeah, you want boundaries with, and therefore they could come in harder. So I'm just sort of warning you, so you've got to be prepared. It's like, what I mean is coming harder. It's like they'll feel that you've cut the cords, that you've cleared the energy. So listen to the journey, but then you've got to stay in your power. You've got to be firm and say no, you know. So it's a test. So I'm just warning you. Right. So, because people don't like it when they lose control, you know, they want the control back. Especially, it's not in everyone's cases, but especially if you're dealing with like narcissistic people or anything like that. Or narcissistic tendencies, whatever. You know, just people that just, you know, don't like that you've decided to call time on the connection. You know, whatever that connection is. So that's very, I would say that's very common at this time of year, romantically as well. You know what I mean? It's like people feeling lonely. You want to be alone, but you know it's not the best thing for you. Like, yeah, I'm sure hooking up with exes and that because you're lonely is very common, and just drunk. You know, people get too drunk at parties and that. Anyway, blah blah blah. It's not meant to be. It's meant to be past life, so whatever. I'm shuffling the Egyptian cards. If you're new, I'm tired. I shouldn't even be filming right now, but like I said, I was too tired the other day, so I said to myself I was going to do it today if I had the energy. So everything I do is clearing, healing energy. I'm always holding prayer, and we have a card. Oh wow! Syrian star blessings. So 39 could be significant. Syrian star blessings. That's so significant because when I finished with my last one, because really it was like I just wanted the clients to end Friday until 7th of January was the main thing, because I knew I was going to need to film to channel the energy, or I get unwell if I don't deliver the messages. But where possible, this is the last one for a while, shall we say. But you'll still be seeing videos, that's the point. Just so that I can catch up with my family, my friends, and just spend time alone. You know, watching films and tidying up the house. Okay, that's what's excitement for me at this age. But yeah, this is really important somehow, because when I finished with that last client on Friday, right after I finished, I pulled Syrian the missionaries or something, and I pull that card for myself quite a lot when I'm just pulling a card for myself. And it's that is one of the energies I'm really connected to. And yeah, I just feel it's about the galactic energies being really, really close around us. So yeah, star blessings, especially that energy of Sirius. Let's see. Great Pyramid mystery and ceremony. Oh, well, very Egyptian energy. Well, they are Egyptian cards. And we've got Sacred Journey, Giza Plateau. So again, I feel you're on a bit of a sacred journey. Your galactic guides are supporting you to where you need to go. And they're like, we just said what we said. That's when I know to go on the next deck. Came out again. What's on the bottom? Creator God Kisnum. I don't know. I don't know how you say that. Kinnum. God, I don't like that looks like the devil or something. We'll just ignore that bit. Maybe it's important though. It did look like the devil. I'm just going to say that it had horns and that. So beware of whoever the devil is in your life, I guess. What have we got for the Akashic Tarot? Again, this might be quite short and sweet. What's the message someone needs to know? The Sands of Time. Now, to me, I think I'll read it, but for the Sands of Time, this one always means to me, it's like this could feel, you could feel like you're running out of time. So what springs to mind is this could feel like Divine Masculines feel like time's running out for something. Like there's no sand left in the timer. Time's up. And then I just opened it up at views of the ego, so that could be some of you that are going through an ego death in the karmic trench. They like to do that with this book. Let's find the actual one I've pulled. I just went past views of the ego. Three people stand together before a full-length mirror. The man in the centre gazes keenly at himself, and it seems his reflection is looking back with a superior air. His is the sole reflection to be seen in the mirror. This card shows that there may be a thoughtless, selfish person in your life. Oh, this feels important to read after what I just said about codependency and narcissism. Whether in love, friendship, family, or business, this person is self-absorbed, make plans only in terms of how they affect him or her. You may have lingered too long, repeatedly given to this person, even though they haven't received much in return. How weird is that? That's definitely about what I said. And like I said, I wasn't listening to that journey because I've got anyone like that around me anymore. But once upon a time when I channeled it, it was because I still had people's energies coming at me like that. And quite a lot of my clients did. But like I said, I listened to that last night because I wanted it to support me with me having time not watching videos. Again, I can watch podcasts, or basically I just don't want to watch anything that's going to potentially talk about twin flames, even like, star sign means and that. I just want a break from it all. This dismissiveness because you kept hoping things would get better, perhaps you're too afraid to step away. Yeah, so that feels like it's going to be people that are my karmic lovers or karmic family or friends. And actually, again, I always keep it anonymous, but I found the most, because again, it's from basically tomorrow I'm going to stop watching other videos because like I said, I just need a break. But like I said, I found a couple of people recently, like new people that are just it feels exciting because like I said, that's what I mean, it is a bit of a dopamine hit because it's like, wow, like I'm appreciating the way that they read the energy. And unfortunately it was like, one of the people I watched, it was the exact same story that I pick up on all the time, but it was just so it was very like this. It was just somebody that was really needing to take back their power from almost everyone around them. Oh god, right, this is really important. Because at the same time, the synchronicity, it was about someone's family. It's like Romeo and Juliet. It was like someone's family that has kept them away from who they want. Family and friends, I would say. But at the same time, they had guided me to put on Coming to America, which is actually nearly as old as me. It's like 1988 or something, or I don't somewhere around that. But with Eddie Murphy, and I hadn't seen it since I was younger. But the long and short of it is, that's what happens in that. Like he is like he's a royal prince. Prince Charming. Oh my god, that's so cool when they do that. He's a royal prince, but like he's been assigned to someone. But it's quite a funny scene because basically I'll describe it because I love something to do with this. So this could be like, for some watching, who knows, it could be like about like arranged marriages, like could be your religion, but I feel for most it'll just be like the people, your family picking out somebody that's like, oh, they're more suited to you, or they're more like us, or whatever, people. But it's kind of like, you know, he's basically had his arse wiped from like quite literally because he's a prince. And he's like, I want to fall in proper love. Like, I don't want you to pick someone for me. But it's quite funny, before he leaves, the person that they've picked for him, she's really beautiful. But she's not got a mind of her own because she's been brought up to serve him. Like, she's been brought up from birth to be this princess. So it's kind of like, it's quite a good analogy for, karmic energies, that like whether it's a woman or a man can be like really hot. It's like the devil. Like I said, the devil in a lot of tarot decks, they look like a hot guy and a hot woman. Or it's like in the Matrix, like, the woman in the red dress, but the woman in the red dress is a distraction that can get you into trouble. It's like pulling you away from what you should be paying attention to. Like your soul's calling, or the person you're meant to be with, or blah blah blah. But or like, they're distracting you while they fleece you, whatever it's kind of like, whatever the thing is here. But I got what they were saying. It was like, he was like, what do you like? And she was like, I like whatever you like. And he was like, yeah, right, what films do you like? I like whatever you like. Basically, he's like going through like, well, what's your personality? What do you like? And she's like, I like whatever you like. So he asks her to do ridiculous stuff like, so if I asked you to hop on one leg, would you do it? She hops. He's like, if I asked you to bark, would you do it? So she hops on one leg and bark. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, you don't want a yes person. Whether you're a man or a woman, divine feminine, divine masculine, when you truly get what twin flames are about and yin yang energy, and you stop seeing your twin flame as like, you're in competition or something, or you're against each other, because that's the programming, you start to realise that, oh yeah, I don't want a whole load of yes people around me. I want somebody that's going to challenge me. I want somebody that's going to be able to tell me when I'm being a dick. Do you know what I mean? But not in a horrible way. Like before, like, you know, like name calling and that. Like you just want somebody that you trust and respect. That, you know, if you if you disagree, that you can sort of say to, well, actually, hang on a minute, there's another way to look at it, or have you thought about this, or like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, you know, you just don't want people that are just going to be appeasing them, right? It's just boring. You don't want to be you don't want to be fighting either, but it's like, anyway, I got it. It was quite a good example, and then so the whole point of that film is he meets somebody, and she doesn't know that he's a prince. She falls in love with him before she knows he's a prince, and then it's revealed he's got loads of money. But actually, her dad's really bothered about money and was forcing her to be with this horrible guy who was all in his ego and had loads of money. That he hadn't worked hard for. He just like got it off of like, you know, I think he was came from a family money or something. So do you know what I mean? It was like so in that, yeah, so both, it's like, you know, both, it was coming from the families, that it was like not about love, it was about money. And then eventually his family makes the right decision and they're allowed to marry. So there must be something in this. So you're called now to be aware this person's unlikely to change and you may be delaying the inevitable. Take an honest look in the mirror and see how staying in this relationship affects your future. Wow. So again, I don't know who that is to you. Friend, family, lover, someone from your past that's got too much to say about it, but that's quite strong because I wasn't even going to read that, but that was the views of the ego and we did see it. So I don't know if we even need to read the sands of time. But yeah, like caught in the ruins, yeah. That's definitely people that are caught up in things that aren't healthy. And I'll tell you now, because I've filmed ahead, the videos, the shorts and the bigger video for Boxing Day was rough. And it is Scorpio Moon, Christmas Day and Boxing Day, so you know, I'm just warning you now if you're watching it, it sounds like there's going to be some, I don't know, argument, stuff like that. So, you know, hopefully nowhere, but it must be for a few for me to have picked up on it. But it just makes sense. Scorpio Moon, drink, hidden, you know, hidden, like, you know, hidden animosity, hidden enemies, all that kind of stuff. Oh, fuck, right. I don't think I'm going to read that because I can't find it. So, right, let's just, I think that this must just be the most important bit because the point is, I had a tarot reading on in the background where this person was basically describing that someone's family had manipulated them to stay away from the person they really wanted, and basically they'd chosen their family over where they really wanted to be, and now they're waking up realising that they shouldn't have done that and they don't want that. But it felt like it. And then that film was on and it was the same sort of theme. And I've had it all this on while I got my tree up. So my tree is rather beautiful right now. Because I was almost like, I don't even know if I want to put it up. But I have put it up and I'm glad I put it up. So it's like, you know, it's just kind of, I don't like Christmas so much, but now I'm quite excited to be. It's quite funny because again, like I said, I'm not even going to be here tonight, but I think I'm just going to come back tomorrow anyway. I just wanted a bit of a change of scenery. And so maybe somebody else is wanting a change of scenery. Or maybe it's like wherever, oh, that's quite interesting. Or maybe it's like wherever you live, you know, you're being guided to go and like stay with a friend or something, like to clear your head, to get away from these karmic people, you know what I mean? Like even if it is just overnight or a weekend or something, because I'm like, why am I even met that? That must be what it is. Or longer, you know what I mean? It really depends what I'm picking up on here. Because like I actually came in today and I thought I wish I should have put that up sooner. Like it's making me look so happy, and I did just bung it together. But when I sent the pictures to my mum, she was like, "That's beautiful," and it is. Like I really feel whenever I put the tree up, I feel like it is my guides and my angels and my loved ones of spirit, like just work through me to put the tree up. I know it sounds crazy, but seriously, because I just bunged that up. And I'm really, like, I know what my strengths are, guys, and it's all in the realms of what you're seeing me do now. But when it comes to actually, like, getting shit done in that way, that is not my strength. So that's why I needed to distract myself by having a tarot reading on the film and kind of, you know, make it fun. What was the other thing? Yeah, because they just flashed up as well when I was saying that, another film. It's, oh, and the title is interesting. It's not she. I was going to say she's just not that into you, but it's he's just not that into you. So take she or he, but that's not even the film I meant. But I feel this is people around you or your person being like, it's too late. She or he's not going to be into you. You've left it to. It's like negative Nancy's around someone. Hilarious if someone's called Nancy. But it was the film. That wasn't even the film I was going to say, but it's going to be relevant. It's She's Out Your League, that's what it is, which is a hilarious film, but it's such a good film to demonstrate karmic people, because all of his family are horrible to him, and they're like keeping him stuck, feeling shit about himself, and also he's like settling for this horrible girlfriend. And then he falls in love with this girl, and they're all being like, you know, she's a 10 and you're not, and all that, and it's horrible. But again, the bit in the film when he tells them all to get to fuck's hilarious. But so that's, yeah, there's a bit of a theme here. Again, that's very similar to the themes I've been picking up on the last, well, take your pick, the last 3 years, the last few months, the last few weeks. But all I know is like all these synchronicities are coming in here. So service, bringing value, yeah, but who are you bringing value to? Again, I feel it's like you bring value, and also it's 21 minutes, end of a karmic cycle. It's like you're bringing value to a whole load of people around you, and it's like people that are thinking, if we don't have you at our beck and call, and you go to who you want to be with, we're not going to be able to use you in the way that we have done. Not a nice energy. Addictions, codependency. And notice the fact that I spoke about listening to the addictions and codependency journey last night, ironically for my addiction to hear. And which, by the way, when I say that it's addiction to hear, it used to be worse. It's just when I feel it getting close to like it's a bad habit again, I'm watching it and I'm not even bothered and I'm just clicking on the next thing. That's what I mean. It's not healthy, you know. So it used to be worse. But reactive behaviours, yeah, you need to, wait a minute. You need to reclaim your power over an addiction, but I think it could be codependency. It's like people that they're reeling you in when manipulation, whether it's romantic people or, like I said, the family thing seems to be coming through quite strong. And again, this could be friends too, because some people's friends can be like family, manipulate you. Warrior, courage taking on challenges, yeah, but it's a challenge you've been given and you can face it. Self-doubt, right, okay, this is exactly what I just said. Self-doubt, feelings of inadequacy, and look, it's like, this is quite sad, but look, it's a mum and a dad looking moody. So it's like, you know, people's family, doesn't need to be your mum and your dad, but you know, someone in the family that is like, contribute to this person feeling inadequate. Which is exactly what I've described in the films they showed me, because it's him speaking through me, so it's not very nice, but it does make sense. So it could have even been in a past life, because they're past life cards, that you had people like that around you, and then you've been reincarnated in with the same people around you, but they might be different people in your life. Might be a friend, might be a cousin, might be a colleague, but you know what I mean? It's your job to kind of see where that might make sense. Right, and we'll get some past life things, and then I'll close this one out. St. Martin Caballero Spiritual Pilgrimage, yeah, and it's got a 12 on it too, so I feel like this is going to be like making sense at some point in December, which we've not got long left of. So although I channel way in advance, it feels like this will make sense to someone now. Yeah, you're being guided to go on some sort of journey, and like I said, there's definitely something coming through there about if it's that bad with the people around you, reach out to some sort of friend, or I mean, in some cases, I've not, well, I have got cards like that, hang on. I think it could be talking about, in some cases, if I'm talking to some of the Divine Masculine, it could be the friend that you reach out to for support is your actual twin flame, but you'll be the best judge of what that's about. Because, do you know why I'm saying that? Because it's kind of like I'm seeing things to do with normal people when he's like needing somewhere to stay. And instead of telling her, he can't tell her, and then they get in an argument and he breaks up with her. But it's so, if you watch it, it's heartbreaking. It's like and I'm so afraid to change. It's oh, you have to watch it to get what I mean, because their connection is completely twin flames. I mean, it's a very extreme example, but it's completely twin flames. And I've said before, whenever I watch that, I've fucking been howling. It's so sad. But yeah, all because he was too, whether you call it awkward, shy, or embarrassed, to ask to stay at her house, which was huge, and there was loads of room, and they were going out, all because he couldn't stay at his own wherever he was renting. And you know what I mean, he chose to not ask her. Yeah, and he split up with her, and then that actually sent them off into different directions for a few years with the wrong people, with really horrible people. Well, in her case, not so much his, but he wasn't happy. So I don't know what that's about, right? You know, it could only be for like one or two people, but there's something there about if you're really unhappy and you need a friend, and even if it's just to like someone to listen to you to work out what to do next, I would follow your intuition, because it's coming through really strongly. Like I said, I can tell with like all the different things I've been led to, and then this, all the cards have backed it up. Yeah, I can't stand not talking to you. Your smile makes me melt. No one makes me feel like you do. I'm going through a lot. Yeah, you see how that fits? It's like, so it's different for different people, right? For some people, this could be, because I saw the karmic trench and all that, this could be somebody in a toxic situation that needs a friend. Okay, and if you're the person that's in the toxic situation, reach out to a friend for help, or a professional, whatever. I don't know how toxic we're talking here, right? So and that feels like that could be someone you're in a relationship with, right? Or unless it's like ex people or something you've got, you know, that's got some sort of hold over you for some reason, you know, it's whatever it is. But for others, that situation could be like family members around you, or friends that you feel quite surrounded by, you know, that it's hard to get. It's something like that. So you use your intuition, but it's about reaching out to for support. I pushed you away because I was scared. I can feel you pull away if you moved on. Now I'm hiccuping, clearing energy. I can't face you right now. Yeah, so you can see how all that, however all that fits. We've got St. Mary MacKillop, Life Lessons and Premonitions, Nostradamus, you know, 33. I thought it was that Nostradamus. Anyway, there's an owl on it as well. I feel someone seeing clearly about a situation. And then the spiritual pilgrimage is on the back. Again, there's something about journeys here. There's something there about love and Prince Charming, following your heart. It feels connected to what I said about watching Coming to America as well. And also, you could have been somebody regal or royal, like in a past life, because that is about a royal king. So, not got any of the cards about kings, or I would use them, but I've got to get on the next ones now. So I hope that made sense to you, and I'll see you later. Well, actually, my nose is really itchy. I actually don't hope it makes sense to anyone, but the chances are it will, because it came through. So anyway, have a very Merry Christmas, and I'll see you later.